Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Yokai Watcher.
Tell me you're joking, Barnaby! Dad, I'm sorry. I was just trying to do something nice for Mom!
Oh god, what's happening here?
This is your way of being nice to your mother? Do you have any idea how important that ring is? I propose to your mother with that ring! How could you lose it? Dad...
Oh man, Bear's getting chewed out, dude.
Get out there and you find it! You understand me?
Oh jeez.
Oh, okay.
What happened, dude? God, he has to be that mad for a oh god! I've not seen Bear like this before. He's not having a good day from the looks of it. I wonder what happened. Well, we're gonna find out in like 2 seconds, so I should probably stop wondering and... Hey, did you hear about everybody's been saying about Catfish Pond? What, that people are catching huge fish with shiny bait? Yeah, I did. Is that true? Giant fish sounds promising, and Bear usually knows about this kind of stuff. We should ask him when he arrives the exact second we need him to. And speak of the devil, there you are! Hey, Bear. Hey, man, long time no see. You're not looking too high in the spirits. Okay, that one was really bad. God, it wasn't even clever. It was so obvious, and... What's the matter with you? You doing okay, man? What's the matter? You eat too much honey or something? Now's not the time for jokes, Ed. Come on, man. That's messed up and...
My mom's... I lost my mom's...
Oh, God. Take it easy, dude, and he'll be okay, Bear. Whatever it is. Yeah, you still haven't told us.
I took my mom's ring out to try to catch the king of Catfish Pond. But I dropped it in the pond. How could I have been so dumb? My dad said he proposed to my mom with that
posed. He literally posed with the ring, and that's how he won her affection. And yeah, I mean, the ring is shiny enough to attract fish, but come on, man, it's still pretty dumb. And
I know. I already apologized like a million times, okay? But last night, I heard them talking, and my mom told my dad. She said, I think that might be some sort of sign. You two should be fine without...
Wait, what? Why would she say that?
Mom's so mad I lost her ring that she's gonna
No! There has to be a misunderstanding. There's no way.
I'm sorry, guys. I can't talk right now. I feel pretty bad.
Oh, God. Poor Bear, man. Well, then again, it is literally all his fault because he was trying to catch that fish, and that bear is a lot different than the tough guy bear I'm used to seeing. Yeah, you can say that again. I feel so bad for him. Well, it is pretty much all his fault, like I said, and yeah, but it's not like there's anything we can do for him. That's not true necessarily. Maybe with a little yokai interference we could solve this problem, and wow, he was really upset, Tom. I've never seen him like that before. I feel terrible. Do you think we could help him find that ring somehow?
Well, Nate, we can certainly give it a shot. If we help him when he's vulnerable like this, he'll owe us a favor later on. I mean, that is to say, a good deed is its own reward, right?
Yeah, that's totally how people think. And
yet another situation in which a yokai can help. If we befriend a swimming yokai, that might help us find the ring.
I was thinking of the yokai the other day. You know one called Kappa?
Of course. I didn't know humans knew about his existence, though.
Yeah, they're supposed to live in rivers, right? Yes, they do, and also in Twitch. Okay, also... Hey, I'm impressed.
You certainly know your stuff.
Let's head over to the river and see if we can find a Kappa. Nice. And so begins the next chapter. Wait for it. The ring in the pond. Yeah. And we will do that in the next episode of Let's Play Yokai Watch, because to be honest with you guys, there is a lot of stuff I want to explain in this episode. So I've been doing my research a little bit with this brand new franchise, and I've actually learned a couple new things. And there's one side quest that we absolutely want to do right now. So now that we have beated Sproink, I do not know how I was calling him Sproink. That makes no sense. It was Spro... Anyways... We now have access to the quest to let us fuse yokai together. Not just yokai, but items too. And to do this, well, this isn't really required, but we want to come over to Evermart real quickly, and I'm going to get some sandwiches. I really just need these to heal mostly. You know, we actually need to go to the bakery, so I'm gonna head to Southern Springdale really quickly. I'll meet you guys right back. I'll show you where it is if you don't know already. And alright, the bakery is right over here. It's right near the bank, if you remember from the Seal quest. And this is where we can get some really good food. Now, why do we want to do this? This is how you befriend yokai very easily. It says it shows on there. Yokai love it a ton. This will help us in befriending yokai. And just be warned, you're gonna want to befriend yokai a lot in this game because... yeah, the game does give you yokai to use, but honestly, if you want to just have a breeze with this game and have a lot of fun, you're going to want to collect different kinds of yokai, and you want to collect a whole bunch. So that's what we're going to be doing in this episode, and also, these yokai that we're going to be going after are helpful in fusion, so keep that in mind. If you do not have a Deluma yet, I highly recommend you come over to this area that I've kind of just been running to, not really telling you guys where I'm going, but on the way to the mountain, there is a little alleyway that you may not have seen, and there are some very, actually no, they're pretty weak at this point of the game, but very useful yokai that we want to grab there. So yeah, this is where the Leadoni took us, or I guess he led us to. Right back here are where we're going to find some Dimmy, but that's not all. When we battle them, we can also have a chance to, yes, there he is, Rough Raff. We want this guy, and if you do not have a Deluma yet, you can also get him here. So this is what we want to do. If the yokai that you want is not in the center, pin it at the start of the battle and then give it its favorite food. This Rough Raff's favorite food are ramen noodles. Then go to your damage yokai in case Jibanyan and pretty much just wipe the floor with them. Every single yokai has its own favorite food, but you can give them food that it doesn't like and still get pretty interesting results. The issue is, it is kind of hard to come across those ramen noodles, so what I like to do is save, and if I run out, just revert my save and get all my food back, basically. And alright, we won the battle, so now we have a chance. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the chance is not like 50-50. I'd say it's like probably a 20% chance. Ah, darn it. I was really hoping it happened on the first try, but there is a chance if you gave a yokai its favorite food after battle, you can get it befriended. And okay, we got another Rough Raff. So yet again, I'm gonna put my least damaging yokais. This is kind of my support row, more or less. Dimmy doesn't really do that much damage. I'm gonna try and give this yokai a bleh goal. Hopefully, that was actually not from every mart, but alright. I don't think he'll actually join my team now, to be honest with you, because usually when he says that, he didn't like it. But in most cases, if you give the enemy a bleh goal, they will actually join your team, and that is what we want. We want this Riff Raff for something that we're going to be doing once we get access to Fusion. And if he doesn't join my team after this battle, I'll basically just cut to when I get one and give him... darn it. Well, honestly, I wasn't expecting much. Let's see what's in this really quickly. Oh, Nasty Medicine. That's actually pretty good. But as I was saying, I'm just going to cut till I get a Riff Raff to join me. So, be right back. And oh my god, that took literally forever. And Rough Raff approaches. Ain't just a tough one. Guess we'll roll together now. That is actually up to me. But yes, I want you to join my team.
Rough Raff, gotta get rough.
Gotta get rough. I love this guy. So yeah, the reason that we want this guy is because, believe it or not, he is key in obtaining a new form for Jibanyan. It's not the best form ever, but I really did want to show it off, and also this just happens to be where we can get a Deluma. So now that we got that, we can head over to the next town and Stemmy. Okay, that's cool. I would have preferred actual food though, because I still need to recruit a lot of yokai in this episode, but that's alright. Luckily I did battle enough, just wild yokai to get a decent amount of cash, so if you're ever out of food, honestly, just go do some random battles. The dungeons are the best place to do them because they just give you so much money. And now we need to head over to Blossom Heights, because that is where our next quest is at. And I feel really bad, just the whole bear side quest is like,
oh yeah, my life sucks now, or
whatever my voice is for. Honestly, I have so many at this point, it's hard to remember them, and heck, I can't even do half the ones I used to be able to do, which kind of sucks actually, but I digress. We want to come east and then a little bit north. So we get to this temple, which you may remember when in previous, actually was it 2 episodes ago or 1 episode? I don't really remember. That there was a yokai telling us about this temple, and it has magical properties. Ooh, I've been waiting for this part. Oh man, hello there, sir. Do you like yokai? And what's this? A child with a yokai companion. It's been a while.
What? You could see...
That is the most commonly said thing in this game, and we priests have knowledge of yokai since time immemorial. Yeah, hello, I was also encapsulated by a priest, but hopefully you're cool and you all have yokai friends. So how about trying yokai fusion?
Ah, yes, the combining of different yokai to make stronger ones.
Exactly. And not just yokai. You could fuse two items together, or yokai in an item. Pay attention to that, because that is how you get some really strong yokai. Just make mention of that. And yes, let's get down to it. But before we can begin yokai fusion, Mr. Zen here wants us to get to specific yokai. A Deluma, which we already have, and a Mochissimo, which we don't. And it's kind of going to be a pain to get him. So yeah, Mr. Zen, I'll lend you a hand. Oh, then let us begin. We already have the Deluma. It's behind the Everymart, or, you know, where we got in the previous... Actually, it was part 1, wasn't? But the Mochissimo is located here, and that's going to be the tricky thing. Now, if you do not have them, go get some rice balls, because that is Mochissimo's favorite food. Where is it, though? Right over here. Literally, it's just a little mini dungeon. And if we roll around in this... Well, not really roll around in this tree, but get near this tree, we can encounter Mochissimo. Yeah, and alright, he's in the center. So 9 times out of 10, and I actually don't know if that's the accurate statistic or not, when you choose to throw a food in the beginning, yes, it should go to the middle target. That does not happen every time, but it'll happen a lot of the time. So now what we want to do is, we kind of want to take down this, rather interesting looking dog, who we're also going to need to recruit, but he's pretty easy to get, actually. He also likes rice balls, but yeah, we're going to knock him out. The mangy monk, that was his name. Then we're gonna, once we get access to our food again, we're gonna give him a rice ball. We gave him the black goal, and actually went to the other mochis. I'm fine with that. So this is good. Usually you do not get 2 mochissimos, or at least I did not in practice. So now we have a pretty good chance of getting this yokai on our team. And whoa, these guys do a lot of... I'm gonna let Tattoo heal us up a little. Yeah. Also, here's a really cool thing, and I really hope... Oh no, we can't do that anymore. This orb comes up occasionally, and if we get it, it'll also increase the chance of this yokai joining us. Now, the reason that I'm stressing all of these things for yokai to join us, and it's like, what are you talking about, John? It seems pretty easy for them to join you. No! Sometimes, for whatever reason, yokai are just completely against joining you. I do not know what triggers it. It is the biggest pain in the butt. In practice, it took me an hour just to get 1 Mochissimo. And you might want 2. I don't know. Oh, crap, there it goes. The orb that I was talking about. If you pin that, there's a chance that it'll have a heart in it, and, you know, all the yokai will have a high chance of joining you, and we didn't get anything. Yet again, I will meet you guys when we actually get this yokai. God dang it. Oh. Well, you are not who I was looking for right now, mangy mutt, but I will take you. So, we actually need to get 2 of these guys for something I'm going to show off later on. And, yeah, despite him looking a little odd, he can actually turn into a pretty strong yokai. So I'm glad to have him on my team, sort of. Well, I guess he's more on the medallion, really. But yeah, back to finding Mochissimo, because I need him. Oh my god, finally. Alright, we found the Mochissimo! And now we can finish the fusion request. Awesome!
Mochismo.
Has been befriended, and now we can start... Wait, crap, I hit crud. Alright, I guess I'm gonna nickname this Mochissimo and through all that battling, I actually recruited 3 yokai. We got a single Mochissimo and 2 mangy mutt. I did this on purpose, though, and... Oh, hey! We actually needed this yokai to unlock a piece of the medallion's legendary page. More on that later, though. But now that we have that, thank goodness, we could explore more of this area, but I honestly do not care, so let's get the heck out of here, return to the shrine, and fuse up some yokai. I've been waiting for this, and Mr. Zen, I got what you need, and looks like I managed to bring them yokai. It's been a while since I've did the unfusing. I'm a little nervous. From now on, you can fuse yokai and items together. Yeah. I don't need a tutorial on how to do this, dude. I'm kind of an expert on fusing things. Anyways, now this fusion time quest has been complete. you know we gotta get one of those really cool animations. I'm honestly surprised, though, like, they put like, just so many into the game. They're pretty high quality, too, despite the fact they're on a 3DS screen. 3DS screen's only 240p, but hey, whatever, and... Oh. Alrighty, then. That was, cool. Don't really have a comment on that. We also got Guard Gloriously. I don't know if I haven't mentioned it yet, but those are books that change attributes of your yokai. So if you have a yokai that you want to be defensive, and all it does is attack, well, you can give it that book and it'll change its attitude pretty quickly. Now we can fuse. Okay, I get it. I know how to fuse stuff. So let's actually get to fusing stuff. So right now, we don't really have any items that we can combine yokai with, and it'll show you on the bottom screen all that you can choose. So let's start out with the Mochismo and Deluma, because that's the recommended fusion that you do first. And it's actually a pretty good fusion because it'll give us a really strong yokai. I just really like this guy's speech. It reminds me of some other type of monster, but yeah, we're gonna add this guy to our team. Why? Because he is rank B. And yeah, just be warned though, when you fuse two yokai together, all the experience on them is kind of just lost. And now let's combine these two mangy mutt. Yeah, you can do this. Pretty crazy, right? I assume that's why they, put the mangy mutt right there to create Multi-Mutt. Yeah, this guy may not look like a lot, but believe me, he has a lot of potential because he is a very strong, eerie tribe yokai at this point of the game. Now you can get, honestly, pretty easily, but last but not least... Actually, no, we can't do that one yet. It's just showing us all of the yokai that we could potentially fuse, but we don't have the other part of their recipe. But... what about Jibanyan? Now this is a little bit risky, so I want to save my game really quickly, just to make sure I don't mess up, and also so we can show something else off. And alright, now that I've saved my game, let's get to fusing Jibanyan. Now I debated on doing this for a while, but I really did want to show that Jibanyan has other forms than just his core form, and if we combine this Cough with our cat yokai, we can make... If you don't think that's adorable, I don't know what's wrong with you. But yeah, Thornyan is okay. I'm gonna be honest with you, all the Jibanyan line are not really too impressive, but this one is a way higher rank than our core Jibanyan, although all of his experience will kind of be a reset, which is kind of a bummer. He's a level 10, he has Spiky Guard, and he's Carefree and Grouchy. That's not a bad combo, but honestly, I don't know. I'm not really feeling it. I'm not a big fan of the color green. If only there was another Jibanyan form that was a bit cooler. Why don't we try and reset our game and see if there is one? And in fact, there is. So you guys may remember the Rough Raft that I wanted to get so desperately at the beginning of this episode. Well, there was a reason for that, because we can combine Jibanyan and a Rough Raft to make a brand new yokai. And if you aren't such a big fan of Thornyan, maybe you like this one. If you do not think that is the coolest thing ever, there is something wrong with you. And I would desperately like to nickname this guy Josuke, but I think Badinyan isn't a bad name either. So this guy is awesome. Just through sheer aesthetics, he wins in my book. I mean, I like the normal Jibanyan, probably a little bit. He's pretty much my favorite yokai. I mean, that sounds really lame, but he really is. But let's check out his stats and stuff really quickly. So he's gonna start at a lower level than Thornyan, but wow. Rank B, and he already has those stats. His skill isn't amazing, but really, like, he's gonna be pretty good once we level him up a little bit. So yeah, these new yokai that we got, they are potentially stronger, even if they do not appear like it right now. So now we need to make some party adjustments. I'm sorry, Dimmy, I wanted to keep you, man, and Multi-Mutt is gonna be way stronger than Desmeralda. So let's do that, and Multi-Mutt's growing on me. I'm digging him, and Caden. I think we'll hang on to Caden for a little bit longer because I want to show us something else that yokai can do. But yeah, now that we have done that and got some extremely powerful yokai, and honestly pretty easy to get ones too, let's show another method on how to get strong yokai. Back in Springdale. So let's say that fusing yokai is way too big a hassle for you, but you still want to get really strong allies on your team. Well, come to the bank in northern Springdale and talk to this receptionist to scan QR codes. I have already prepared my QR code here thanks to the powers of the internet, and after you've scanned a code successfully, you will get a Crank Kai coin. What this coin does is, it lets you play Crank Kai. John, what the heck is Crank Kai, and how the crap did you get a QR code? I want one. Well, technically, you could have scanned that one too, and it probably would have worked, but here is how you do it. Basically, throughout all of the media of Yokai Watch, the toys, the TV show, they're gonna have all of these little QR codes, and while I'm explaining this, I might as well just, walk to where we need to go next, which is the mountain where we first got Whisper out of that capsule machine. But basically, you do not need to purchase anything to do this. In fact, we can abuse the system to guarantee that we get very strong yokai, as long as you're a little bit patient. I'll explain more later, but you do not need to buy anything to do this method, you just need a little bit of time. So basically, all the yokai product medals, the toys, the show, they have these QR codes, and every time you scan one, you get a coin, which is, well, unique. You can only scan one of these medals or codes a time. You can't keep redoing it. And once you've done that, you'll get the coin from the receptionist. Take this coin to the top of Mount Wildwood and to that ancient tree to begin the Crank Kai minigame, and here's where the fun part begins. The coins and what you will get from the coins are predetermined every day, so don't think you can cheat the system and get whatever yokai if you just keep soft resetting your game. But if you save right here, you don't have to waste your coins. I may get crap from this next event, I don't know, I may get the coolest yokai ever, but hey, I'll give it a shot. So this is Crank Kai. Basically, put the coins in, out comes a yokai or an item, or sometimes food, which is kind of the lamest thing to get. You don't know, that's half the fun of it, but you can rig it. You can get yokai very easily, and you don't have to waste your coins if you just be patient. What you get from this capsule machine resets every day at 6 a.m., but do not alter your in-game time because that'd be a bad idea. And let's go ahead and use our green coin first. So basically, if you put your coin in and you don't get what you like, just revert to your last save and wait till tomorrow. You might get something really good, and that really sucks. A large EXP orb. I'm probably gonna reset this, to be honest with you. I saved off screen, so you won't have to see that again, and hopefully we get something good from the red coin, maybe? I'd really like it to get an S-rank yokai on screen. That'd be really, really cool, but my chances aren't really that good, come to think of it, but... a rice shrimp ball. Thanks for that. Alright, so now we're out of yokai coins, but I still want to show off that, you can get 3 cranks a day, basically. So what we can also do is play it with your play coins from your own 3DS, which you get for just, walking around and stuff. So hopefully this one will be really, really good, since we paid so many play coins for a book. Admittedly, that's a pretty darn good book, but it's still not worth 10 of my play. God dang, well, that really sucks. And yeah, once you've done that, the Crank Kai will disappear, and you'll have to wait till tomorrow. This is what I was talking about when you can be patient. Since there's only so many, QR codes in circulation right now, you may have to wait till you can get more coins. But don't worry, once the toys come out, once more episodes of the anime come out, there'll be more codes to scan. I just wanted to show this off a little bit. It's just, just a way to get some cool yokai that you may not be normally able to obtain, but yeah. There is also this password you can input at the post office to get a very special coin, but be careful, this is kind of like a promo thing, and you're probably only going to get one of them. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this special little episode. I just wanted to know personally from my own curiosity if there was an easy way to get new yokai, and it turns out there is. So use these coins to full effect. Use the yokai fusion to make stronger yokai, and in the next episode of Let's Play Yokai Watch, we're actually going to continue the main story and help out Bear and find his mom's ring. So see you guys in the next episode. Bye.